Google owns YouTube, and Google knows when you are using your credit card to purchase things in the outside world. I'm not talking about online purchases. I'm talking about in the outside world. And now you know why a lot of people do not want to go to a cashless society, because they will know your every move. I had a subscriber leave in the comments that they had made a purchase of a film somewhere in the outside world, and then were given in their suggestions recommended videos to watch a decode that I did on that film. And I thought to myself, that can't be a coincidence. And so I do a search and look at what I found. This was all the way back in May of 2017. They already had this technology. Google now tracks your credit card purchases and connects them to its online profile of you. So what this means is when you make a purchase in the real world, all of a sudden when you open up your Google account or YouTube, you're going to start seeing recommended videos that relate to things that you're buying in the physical reality. And that is creepy. Here it is, MIT Technology Review. This is not a fake news site. This is real news. Okay? The search giant wants to know how online ads translate into offline sales, but says it's taking steps to ensure users' privacy isn't breached. Google's new ability to match people's offline credit card purchases to their online lives is a stunning display of surveillance capitalism in action. Capability which Google unveiled this week allows the company to connect the dots between the ads that it shows its users and what they end up actually buying. This is a crucial link for Google's business that, for all of the company's inventiveness, remains a matter of attracting users to its predominantly free services, collecting user data and leveraging that data to sell advertising. If Google can show that someone who saw an ad for a furniture store on Google Maps, say, then went and made a big purchase at that store, the store owner is much more likely to run more ads. Of course, Google has been able to track your location using Google Maps for a long time. Since 2014, it has used that information to provide advertisers with information on how often people visit their stores. But store visits aren't purchases, and here's the key point here. So, as Google said in a blog post on its new services for marketers, it has partnered with third parties that give them access to 70% of all credit and debit card purchases. So, if you buy stuff with the card, there's less than 1 in 3 chance that Google doesn't know about it. Google has talked a bit about the lengths it goes to in order to preserve user privacy, a piece in the Washington Post, blah, blah, blah. Google execs say they are using complex patent-pending mathematical formulas to protect the privacy of consumers when they match a Google user with a shopper who makes a purchase in a brick-and-mortar store. That's the outside world. Now, here's the problem we have. Obviously, there's censorship going on YouTube, which is run by Google. So, once your privacy is breached in situations like this, they know what you're buying, and then they're advertising that back to you online. They're linking the online world with the physical world. Once that happens, they can also apply censorship to you. And they can start to mold your behavior with that censorship. That's the power that Google has. And that's simply wrong. If they're going to have this much power, they need to be converted into a utility. And they need to fall under the same rights, that basically the same laws of free speech and non-censorship. But see, YouTube gets away with saying we're a private company, so we don't have to follow the laws of free speech. We can do what we want. The problem is Google owns them, and Google is way too big. they should fall under free speech laws and all the other laws of the country. But they don't. This is social engineering, plain and simple, you guys. I'll link this in the description. Take care and be safe.